Practicing your drum solo. Hi everyone. We are back for another Pink Tribal Council. We are down to 5 Pink players and we are about to vote out another one. So we're going down to 4. We are just waiting as we kind of finish setting up here, but they will be filing in momentarily as soon as they see my arm going. But no one is looking at me right now except all of you viewers, so there we go. Okay, great. All right, so here comes Pink on down the way. They are coming back to yet another tribal council. They were just here and here they are again.
You're awesome. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Pink filing into their now single file tribal council. Not doing the staggered seats anymore. There's too few of them. All right, they are.
So soon?
We missed you.
You guys can't stay away. Alright, well, I can't not start Tribal Council talking about how the end of Tribal Council went, Alejandro. I don't think that's been shared with the audience yet. I mean, do you want to briefly touch on what your motivation was for that, and kind of first what you did and what your motivation was, how you feel like that's going to help you guys moving forward?
So we expected a swap, but obviously we were really evil. We didn't get one. I surprised, I'm an idol. So I shared it with everyone that I did have the idol, and that when we swapped, I'll keep the idol for myself before we swap with me, so there's only 2 tribes, and then we will give all the papers and like the packaging and everything like that to whoever was in the other tribe, so they could potentially use it as leverage or to scare people from votes or anything like that. I think my motivation was keeping us together, like just making sure that we have a chance. Like we say this every time, but like we really care about each other and getting decimated, and it's not from like a trying, it's not from like caring for each other, it's not like with us having that we feel like ready. I think we all felt ready for this swap. We weren't ready for a challenge. And I don't know, it was just like a hope that they could put us in like a better mentality and give us some hope that we could make all 5 of us get to that merge, which by the way, hi viewers, that's a 12, because that's when the idol expires, and at the merge, we're supposed to get another one from, according to like the polls and all that stuff, assumption. So
Do you think it paints a bigger target on you going, I mean, now that you guys didn't have a swap, now you're back at this tribal council, are you worried about it?
Potentially, it could, right? Anything can put a target on you. I would hope that they know where my heart is, and the fact that I would use it on any of them if we knew that that's left. And yeah, could it be like, oh well, let's just fucking get rid of him because he has it? It could. But I did it from my heart, I guess, because I really just want us to do good. So if they take that the wrong way, they take it the wrong way. But like, I would hope that they know me enough by now to know like I'm honest and like I'm real, and I'm not just like saying things to like look good and stuff like that, because that's not who I am. Yeah.
Okay. Waylon, so we go to the first tribal council you guys had. Logan got the extra vote. Second tribal council, Logan goes home. Patrick got votes at that tribal council. Next tribal council, Patrick goes home. You see where this is going. Last tribal council, you got a vote. You feel like you can break the curse, or you feel like, you know, you're the one on the chopping block here?
I mean, all signs point in one direction, but nothing's impossible either. I think we are all close, and I deserved the vote this past round. It was miscommunication the round before, and so it was warranted, and just hoping that been able to prove myself enough to break the curse.
And so you think there's warranted mistrust of you within the group, or?
No, it wasn't necessarily mistrust. It was maybe our communication strategy when it came to gameplay was lackluster, and I was the odd man left out potentially in
Okay.
that matter. So we've adjusted and we've adapted to that, and I think hopefully that'll pay off.
Angela, do you agree with that? Do you feel like Waylon has recovered from that?
I think he has. The Patrick vote was really hard, but I think that when the votes were read, it came down to the right person still staying here, and I think we all feel that way.
I know it was an emotional tribal council. You guys really bonded. So how do you go about, Becca? How do you go about even approaching this vote here, pulling apart that 5 that you just put together?
Right, it's so hard, and with such limited time, it's just very stressful. I think we're all counting on that tribe swap so much. Even when it happened, we just went and we sat down for like however long, and then we realized, oh wait, we actually have
somebody
to
out.
pick somebody. So it's certainly not easy, and I think we're all just really struggling with that for sure.
Okay. Katie, what are you telling people to make sure it's not you? I mean, there's only 5 of you. There's only so many places you can hide at this point. So you must be saying, keep me around because of this. Keep me around because I can do this, you know, when this comes. What is that for you?
I'm really apologizing for the fact that I didn't get down that wheel, and I am saying that everything I've said to everyone here up to this point has been completely loyal, or I didn't know, so I couldn't be loyal, and I'm really just playing on that I am a trustworthy person. I hope that I've found people that I can go forward with that are trustworthy.
Okay. You guys have had a lot of time to think about this one, where you guys are going, so I'm assuming you guys have said everything you need to say. All right, Angela, go first.
All right, and Angela is off. We will come on back down the way here, and so the first thing I want to ask is, about halfway through Tribal, were you guys able to hear any better than before when you guys were kind of hearing the problems, like starting with maybe like Becca into Katie? Was that easier to hear the players talking? Just trying to figure out a new mic situation. So yeah, so just let me know about that. Okay, so we are back and kind of back at a safe distance. Okay, so wow, again, you can just tell just how much this pink tribe is truly bonded together. I mean, Alejandro, like, sharing that idol that I do not think too many people before had known about. Sorry, I'm just hearing the rustling of the leaves and trying to make sure it's not another like player from another tribe hearing anything I'm saying. But obviously just, you know, doing that, assuming that there was a swap situation and wanting to stay, you know, that 5 strong like was discussed at the last tribal council. So clearly, at the very least, he meant that. You know, with 5, really not a lot of things to people to hide behind, really not a lot of wiggle room anymore, because, you know, the odds of it being you are just really good just based on the sheer numbers. Obviously, Alejandro has that idol, does not appear to think he needs to play it at this time just based on his answers, but you never know. I will say 2 names have been going around this time. So both Katie and Becca are gunning for each other in this last round. So there is potential for it to be one of them. Waylon, after having been left completely out of a vote earlier in the day, appears to have found some footing. Everyone apparently in their confessionals has been saying how solid Waylon is, how much they trust him, which is a complete, you know, 180 from what was going on earlier, where he was completely left out of a vote and potentially completely left out of a potential alliance there. So I do not know what is going on, but clearly a testament to Waylon, and whatever he's been saying and doing seems to potentially have been working. However, a couple tribals ago, I believe that the vote potentially was supposed to be on, actually Angela, I heard, was supposed to go out a while ago and has now kind of finessed her way, I believe, into being safe as well. So a lot of I think really great players on this tribe, which is really cool to see. But yeah, obviously 2 really incredible women potentially in danger right now, which is a big bummer to see. And I have absolutely no idea which way it's gonna go. So this is gonna be another one where I'm gonna be like really nervous and probably like really sad, whichever way it shakes out. So I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. So yeah, let's see. Anything else you guys need to know about? I don't know. Let's there's so few people now that they probably are almost done voting. Let's see. Okay. Oh wow. Well, they're taking their sweet time. There's still 2 people that are left to vote, so I don't know if that means that people are struggling with a decision right now, or what exactly that means. Obviously, again, it's got to be so hard for them to vote someone else out, because this tribe just really, we saw with the last, confessional with Patrick being voted out at the last tribal, like the pink team is just really bonded together and, really seems to care for each other. Speaking of Patrick, he is staying for the weekend, so he will be getting to, take in the whole game, despite being left out, so that's really fun. Sorry, I'm trying to think of upbeat things to say in this, like, really, really sad tribal. Kirsten saying that she stands every person on this tribe. The feeling is definitely mutual. All of production really caring for this pink tribe. They've been, really fantastic. They got, the short end of the stick with their tribe, with, not winning a lot, and yet they've all been in such great spirits and had such positive, attitudes, and it's just been, really great to see. But here we go. Oh my god, I'm getting sad as I'm approaching tribal council again, because everyone has voted and we will soon be losing another pink tribe person. So here we go. All right, Katie coming back from voting, and I believe she was the last person left to vote.
Okay, I'll go grab the votes.
All right, and off Cameron goes. Just taking in the 5 players on the pink tribe as they sit and wait for the votes to be tallied yet again. Oh my god, this music is picking up and it's stressing me out. And they can't even write my name down, so. All right, here we go again. Cameron coming back down the way with a new production member for the day, Nick, who was the one responsible for the drone, who is videoing me, videoing him. All right.
has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Becca. Second vote, Waylon. 1 vote Becca, 1 vote Waylon. Third vote, Becca. It's 2 votes Becca. Fourth vote, and the 7th person voted out of Can You Survive 2021, Becca. Becca, that's 3, that's enough? Becca, the tribe is spoken.
All right, we're just gonna follow Becca on out. So we're just gonna continue on down the way here. We'll follow Becca out and
Closer to the truck.
yeah. Oh my gosh, this is getting so hard. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
It's more and more emotional.
I know. Okay.
All
I'm
right,
sorry. I'm sure I'm not helping. Okay. Oh my god, Becca. We absolutely adore you. We are devastated to see you over here. I'm so sorry.
Too. I had a really bad feeling. I just kind of knew. I knew at the very end. I'm like, it's gonna happen, and kind of made peace with it ahead of time because I knew it wasn't going to be an easy decision for anybody, and you know, it wasn't probably bad strategy long game wise, so I get it. It's very disappointing. I wanted to make it to merge and then the final, so but the news is still raise some money for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital, which was like really great. So
Absolutely, absolutely. And just wanted to ask you a few questions, and also just feel free to share anything that comes to your mind. This is your time for the viewers to just get their last words and last time in with you. So my first thing, so obviously you got to experience tons of the game, so much to be proud of, so much that you got to do and accomplish. What is one thing that you're the most proud of about yourself?
I'm not really gonna get emotional at this one. We're good. Okay. The thing I'm most proud of is that I came out and I played early, and I consistently played, and I never wanted to. For the most part, I stuck with my guns and tried to make decisions and tried to make moves, and that's what I wanted to do this time. And I plan maybe someday to play again. And with each time you play, you do things a little differently and you learn a little more. And I think this was really, really close to surviving Maine, and I knew that coming in here. So I think that probably played into it, as it should have. And I'm really just glad that I made it this far, even though I wanted to keep going. But
yeah, absolutely. And just wanted to also know, what was your favorite moment or favorite experience you had out here?
Our win.
Yes.
Our big win was really, that was the best for sure. That was so much fun. But then also I got really lucky with the tribe that I got put on. I met some great people on that tribe, so that win with them was just really, really good, and I'm glad we got to have it. So
yeah, absolutely. And anything else you would like to share before my last question? Just okay.
Thank you guys all
yeah,
for tuning in and your support.
absolutely. And yes, and so the very last question. So you mentioned earlier what you were playing for. This is your chance to just tell the viewers a little bit more about that and just kind of shout them out.
Yes, the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital, right out of Maine Med in Portland. They're part of the Children's Miracle Network, but all the money goes directly to the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland, and they are amazing. They take great care of the kiddos there. The staff who work there are so invested in the children and also the families, and anytime that I am playing for any charity, they are always my go-to pick because they just do such amazing things, and all the money goes right where it needs to go, and so many kids really need that. So
I love it. Thank you so much, and congratulations again on making it this far, and congratulations on raising money for your excellent charity. So thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with the rest of our staff, and live stream is going to go away over here. Oh my god, okay. For those asking earlier, okay, I'm not going to go back all the way because the pink tribe is still in the tribal council area. So for everyone asking earlier, yes, the tears that Alejandro was crying were absolutely real. I was just told by Brandon that he wrote on his vote for her. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry because you're an amazing mom and your kids are just so lucky and sorry. Things are getting harder and harder as we, you know, see these players, you know, fight harder and harder to stay and just, because we're so close to the end of the second day, so obviously it's just devastating the further on that you go, and oh, I'm so sad. I kept it together for her interview, and it's not going well right now. Okay, but wow, what an incredible, sorry, okay, we got this, fam, okay,
So emotional.
so emotional. So we are actually going to be taking a little bit of a break here. We do have one more immunity challenge a little bit later, but we are going to take a break so that production can eat and so that the players probably cannot. So we will be back in a bit. If you're part of the Can You Survive viewer chat that's been created, we'll kind of let you guys know there when we will think we will maybe be starting again, but I'm so sorry, I just have no fake estimate to give any of you this time. So yeah, and then again, apologies about the sound situation. As I had stated before, we're trying out new equipment, so I think it might have worked really well for the challenge and then not worked really well for this, but we will just keep it going. And again, thank you so much for your feedback with that. Just keep it coming. We want to make sure that the stream is as great for you as possible because we want you to enjoy, and you know, we want you to keep wanting to tune in. So thank you so much, and we will see you at some point a little later on today. Okay, all right, bye everyone.